It's a goddamn shame. My motherfuckers smirk when they see me. Half you motherfuckers wanna be me. Big lip bitch. See me by yourself and you smile. See me round the homies and you ask you wow. Brand new motherfucker. Put him on in 95. Said he was a killer. He was a motherfucking lie. I've been walking flowing past 17 years. Money, T-bone and water. That's my fucking biz. Every time I make a fucking record, it's open up your mouth. You little bitch, what you whining about? I was banging on the RTD where your bitch ass turned to say your ABCs. Be the money, be the fame, be the bitches, the switches, they got you bitches. Nigga, why you stressing, begging niggas for new ports? I'm trying to get the main fucking bitch line too short. Get my motherfucking name out your stream when you coward ass nigga with your cat peel. You feel? Bitch nigga, your motherfucking want you fake. This ain't a motherfucking shit, nigga. This ain't. Nigga, catch a nigga out of bounds. He screaming, we cool, homie, made it to his hood, told his homies he was cool on me. Talking about how we was gon' scratch, knowing damn well his bitch ass was talking about rap. Nigga, please, I fuck with G's out your hood. Blazing trees and making G's, trick it's all good. Don't try to trick when your homies dip and switch up. Jimmy Iovine me slipping and try to pitch up. Motherfuckers like you get real, niggas feel. Rips, dying dogs get killed. Got him in my sights, caught him leaking. Oh boy, I can feel his cap and do a favor for his homeboys. And you can flip this whole shit around and I still wanna see a bitch nigga lay down. In two-face, backstabbing shit, talking quick. Take a slug for your soul, sucks my dick. Hey. This ain't a motherfucking diss, nigga. Hey. It's a cold ass world, but I ain't saving Nathan with Chase love. Bitch, you butt naked, take waiting in sex club. Talking high class shit with your titties showing, country ass bitch in the city hoeing. I give a fuck. I knew the bitch from Oklahoma. She took the stand over homie, now his life is over. They used to ball, slang, get wrong, and spin big loot. Stay strapped and bump their crazy ass to shoot. One day the dirty bitch came up with a scheme. We gon' jack the ball up for his dope in his cream. Dirty ass bitch, use her ass for bait. Fucking 12 chicken deal on the first date. Met player at the motel and here's the plot. Serve his ass 12 big birds and shake the spot. The homies roll to the kids to autograph the flower. Next year, sex let the whole shit went south. The bitch got nervous and pulled out a scrap. The nigga tried to grab heat and got capped. Now they on the run, fucking off buns and shit. Fucked around and got caught slinging guns and shit. Punk ass bitch got the bitch before they hit the station. Said they jumped off without her participation. G3, but they stretch my nigga. That skeleton ass bitch pulled the motherfucking trigger. Hey. This ain't a motherfucking diss, bitch. This ain't a motherfucking diss, bitch.
Yeah. That's for my man CJ Mack off the Thicker Than Water soundtrack. Hey. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Off the Cuff Radio live stream. I am King Eric, the media assassin. How y'all doing out there this lovely evening, this lovely Friday evening? Wanted to go live with y'all for a little bit. Got a busy weekend ahead of me, man. I got Screwball Radio with Black Poet and Comic tomorrow night. Sunday night, I'm gonna be on. I still fell in love with hip hop. I'm gonna be on there for part 2. So we're gonna be talking about some heavy stuff in regard to tonight's subject at hand. So let's get to it, because that's what I like to do. I like to get to the topic. We see all this stuff going on. Every day, we seeing stuff going on with Diddy. We seeing stuff every day going on with Russell. But nothing about Jimmy Iovine, whom accused of the same accusations. Why is that? It just seemed like it never happened. Nobody is bringing the smoke to Jimmy Iovine. Why is that? I'm trying to figure it out because you would think equal smoke for everybody in the fire. They ain't said nothing about Jimmy Iovine. This thing went under, if anything. But every day you hear stuff about Puffy. Even you got black people double teaming on Puffy. You know what I'm saying? But look at this here. I'm going to give y'all something to talk about here. And it may ruffle some feathers. It may ruffle some feathers. I'm going to do the same thing Sunday. But it may ruffle some feathers of what I'm about to go there a little bit. What did Denzel Washington say that's very alarming in Training Day? It's not about what you know, it's what you can prove. And you see all these people with accusations and lawsuits left and right, but no form of proof whatsoever. None. You could easily go outside and accuse somebody of something. And that's it. Soon as you got that accusation on you, or that accusation tag on you, that's it. Who you got that complexion for the protection? Exactly. Plus, one thing I learned for sure, Pretty Nikki, like that name by the way, is white people stay on code. They protect their own. They protect their own. Now, I'm not advocating for nobody to protect Puffy because see, the reason why people are going at Puffy because Puffy has acted a fool. It's been record that he's acted a fool. Busted Steve Stout in the head, even though I liked it. You know, that's acting a fool. How obnoxious he acted in clubs. The Shine shooting. This nigga got a lot of stuff with him. So, it's understandable that a lot of people don't want to come, that they want to come out and get this nigga out the paint. It's understandable. Because Puffy had the making the band. That's a prime example of Puffy drunk with power. So therefore, nobody's gonna really jump out and really defend that nigga. Your character is already in display. You have your character is already a display of acting an ass, an egomaniac, a colossal ego with power, drunk with power. It's in your track record. It's in your DNA, and unfortunately, you bring it on yourself. So therefore, nobody gonna really jump out and defend you. Yeah, nobody gonna jump out and defend him like that. He could, even though he could be telling the truth. You know, exactly. See, it goes with what he said. You treat your artist better. That nigga got a track record of this shit. You could do so much dirt, but in situations like that, when you tell the truth, nobody gonna believe you no more. This is a prime example. Jimmy Iovine is protected. Big facts. Media been quiet as hell when it comes to Jimmy Iovine. That's a big fish. But Puffy track record speaks for itself, man. That's why that's a hard hill to defend. Like Pretty Nikki said, did your artist dirty. You argue with the Locks on live radio. Black Rob aired you out. Mark Curry aired you out. Lil Kim aired you out. What's his name? One bad boy. Who's his name? Who else aired him out? Danley Kane aired him out. You know how many people aired out Puff throughout the past 30 years since we know him as a celebrity? What's up, Q Smooth? What's good? Only one defending Puff is Rick Ross. Rick Ross is in character. Rick Ross is a WWE character at this point. He gonna stand with, oh yeah, Mace. Yeah, definitely Mace. Mace brought that ahead. Loon, yeah, Loon too. Ain't nobody defending you, nigga. So, you built that track record to where you felt your money can overcompensate everything. It gave you that extra form of ego he felt he didn't have. Because, you know, Puff had a low self-esteem growing up. He was poor. He had a low self-esteem growing up. He was known to have bad breath. He was teased about that, I believe. So the money came through, it overcompensated everything, and it changed his whole persona. Now, one thing about Puff is that he's very ambitious. He's a very ambitious individual. He'll get shit done when it comes to the business side of things. But in return, when the money came, he changed his whole persona to match that, to match the nigga that he really wanted to be. He wanted to really be that nigga that's respected, like a crime boss was. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. But when people get money, this is how they act. They never had it. They never had that respect. So he carried on. Yeah, y'all give me a good. Y'all give me a whole. Give me. Let's just say the whole bad boy staff. Shit. But going on, he gets all these riches. He get all this fame, and he just goes crazy with it. It's kind of like academics too, man. Because academics was picked on. He was teased. He get compensation in the hip hop. He becomes a whole new person. But you always that corny individual. It can never erase corniness. That's what Mark Curry was alluding to today on Art of Dialogue. He was like, yo, Puff was any woman that he wanted to take other dudes' women. And he can't stand rejection. He can't stand rejection at all. So a lot of that plays a role into why he became the megalomaniac that he was. Money gave him an image. I used to party with it. It was supposed to be at the party. Biggie was alive there. Puffy was hitting Faith too. Was he hitting on Faith, or was he hitting Faith, like smacking her? That's interesting right there. They give me a different hindsight of that. That's interesting. I want to hear more about that. That's very interesting. But that goes to show you right there. Money can't erase corniness. And then this nigga becomes the top rapper of the game. Dancing, shiny suits, didn't write no bars. He becomes the top nigga of the rap game. The money came through, and it catapulted him into another level. He had the money to influence. Just like he convinced people that Biggie was the greatest of all time because of marketing. Even though I wasn't feeling that, because I'm like, dude, he was only 2 albums in the chamber. How is he the greatest? I mean, we could count Junior Mafia in there, but that was a part of the rollout. That was a part of the campaign. And plus, at the time, people were sympathetic. So people gave all that stuff that Puffy was doing a pass. Shameless jacking. Not writing his bars. Shiny suit, dancing. Puffy picked up the mic and became the biggest star in rap. Shoot. Shaking his ass. Doing the dancing in fire. All this weird stuff he was doing, man. He became the star. And everybody else suffered. Like, nigga, you became the star of the label. And nobody else ate. But with these accusations there, I think what happened though is Diddy overplayed his hand. Even though he didn't fight it, he should have fought it. Because he figured in his mind, he pay Cassie off and go away, he can go about his business and do his shit. It ain't work like that. It's the polar opposite. Because think about this. That's where your track record come in. Because when Michael Jackson paid that kid off, the first one, you didn't see an assembly line of kids claiming that Michael touched them. You probably saw that years later, like one kid, but you ain't never see this type of stuff happen. So if anything, that's probably what Puff was doing. Puff was probably like, okay, I'm gonna send her away, give her this money, I can go about my business and live my life. It ain't worked that way. This went the polar opposite. That's why I said, if you innocent nigga, you need to fight it. You need to fight it. It went the opposite. So now all this domino effect is coming around. And this is the dangerous part too, and this is what I was going to get to too, and this is what might make a lot of people mad at me. But it's not about what you know, it's what you can prove. And Puffy should have used this if he was going to fight for his case. I would have told him this. Where's the proof of me hitting you even? Where's the police report? Where's the doctor report? Where's your witnesses? Huh? Where's all that? Because you accusing me of running a sex trafficking cult. Where's your witnesses? Where's your proof? Where were we located? You could make up creative stories anywhere. Where's all this? You need to have this down so that way we can throw that in the courtroom. That's where a lot of these men lose. Y'all want to go ahead and give them money and get them go by your business, but you create an assembly line of accusers now. And based off your reputation, like I asked, it's not going to be the easiest way to get out of it. How Michael was able to avoid it, he had a great reputation in a way. We ain't heard of Michael getting into nigga shit every day. Michael was going around doing his own thing. I'm going to go down there and pick the trees. Bubbles, come here. Bubbles, come here. I want to play with my monkeys. Do you like trees? I want that right there. I want to go shopping with you. Come here. That's all he was doing. Playing with trees and going shopping. We ain't heard Michael touching no other kid. We ain't heard Michael smacking no chick. We ain't heard Michael doing any of that. So it was easy for people to come out there and be like, yo, Mike ain't did that shit. Yeah, Chris Tucker and Macaulay Culkin take a witness like Michael ain't did that. And they threw that shit out of there. But with Puff, nah, son. Yo, shit dirty, bro. But hypothetically speaking, one of the things that I read about the lawsuit, let's say with the Kid Cudi Cassie situation where he supposedly blew up the car. Now, that could be cap. Because let me tell you this. P. Diddy is a celebrity. Kid Cudi is a celebrity. Cassie is a celebrity. We didn't hear none of this. There was none of this happening. Nobody reported it. You know what I mean? Nobody reported it though. That's what's suspicious to me, because if that was a big situation, that would have been all over TMZ. I believe Puff did all those things to Cassie and Kim Porter. That's why he paid her the next day. I think P. Diddy overplayed his hand. Hold on one second. All right. Yeah, he overplayed his hand. Now, it could be two things. It could be guilt, or he overplayed his hand thinking he could just pay her off and, he could let bygones be bygones. It's two of those things. But we're going to see down the line. But based off his reputation, you see how you acted on making the band? People are aligning how you act in public with Cassie's case. So therefore, people like, nigga, you guilty. Remember, Eminem aired Puffy out on Kill Shot. You know what's crazy is this, is Eminem and Puffy have always had an estranged relationship. I don't think Eminem never liked Puffy. To be honest with you, I don't think he never did. He never liked Puffy. Go back to 1999 when he did the freestyle dissing Puffy and Mace. I sprayed Puffy with Mace. I think that was a part of the underground in Eminem not liking the mainstream guy. Diddy and Bad Boy were like the Diddy was like the antichrist of hip hop when it came to that commercialism, man. They the poster child of that commercial shit. And Eminem didn't like it. Then Eminem dissed him on the Marshall Mathers LP. He talked about He wanted to smash J-Lo's chick and said, probably Puff, I don't give a fuck. If this chick was my own mother, I'll smash her with no rubber. He never really liked Puff, but I think he had to tolerate it. Cause Puff seemed like the type of guy you have to tolerate. You don't really like, but you gotta tolerate the rub elbows in the industry. Even 50 Cent had a mixtape. Yeah, Hip Hop Is Dead mixtape. I got that mixtape somewhere. But it was total. It's a business thing, but I don't think they ever liked it. Plus, on top of that, Eminem was also a huge Tupac fan, so therefore that probably could be in line with that as well. But there's another thing too. This set a paradigm for a lot of things, though. See, a lot of these women, I said this earlier to my man T-Max, big shout out to him. The bottom line is this, and this is what I see as well. A lot of these women are down on their luck. We're talking the Melissa Fords, we're talking the Jenna Jamesons, the Pam Andersons, all these video vixens that was popping in the 80s and the 90s. They don't really have no income coming in now. The only thing they could do is embellish stories on a podcast. But now, winter is here. It's cold outside. There's no revenue coming. What do? You write tell-all books. You try to sue a big fish so you can get your bag. Or, hypothetically speaking, you smash one of these guys in consent. 20 years later, you get married to some square. Then all of a sudden, you talk about you have nightmares and shit. You have nightmares and you can't take a bath for 30 days because this guy violated me. But yet you was a willful participant. You was willing to participate in this shit. What about Gloria Velez? I'm having mixed feelings about Gloria because Gloria actually knows me, believe it or not. She could be telling the truth, but then again, it could be some embellishment. I don't know about that. Gloria is actually cool with me. That's why I ain't really say nothing about her. But I don't know, man. I really don't know. But being that Luke is taking the fight to her on that, I think she was wrong about that, though. Going after Luke. Yeah, I hung out with Gloria one time. Real cool person. This was like around 2007, 2008. She did like a club appearance out here. She did a club appearance in Charlotte. And you know, I took a few pictures with her. I can't find it. I've been looking all over the place for the photographer to post the pictures or whatever, but we got pictures out there. I gotta find them. But she cool though. She real cool. Yeah, man. I've been around this game, bro. I met a lot of people. Man. I mean, it's been amazing. It's been amazing how me doing this journalism thing behind the scenes can open up doors and meeting a lot of these people. But one thing I remember that night, niggas was so thirsty over Gloria, though, man. Niggas was thirsty. And I was just cool with Shalon and nonchalant about it. You know, I talked to her, we took a few pictures, and that was that. But that's what that was about. But see, I don't know though, man. I know she was with Aaron Hall, and you hang with that nigga, you know what you getting for real. Straight up. You know what you getting for real. That man sunk Diddy whole ship. But but at the same time though, man, a lot of these women are willing participants in this activity, man. And when that bag go low, they'll make up anything to go after you and take it down. That's what a lot of them do now. I like about you keep it real. You don't have a clout. You do it for the love. Absolutely. Absolutely. I gotta keep it real, man. Because, you know, a lot of people aren't really keeping it real. They're not. And we're not gonna bite our tongue for it. Like, we're gonna ask the real questions. We're gonna what people want to know. We're going to give you the truth. And I'm giving people my perspective on both sides of the spectrum. I'm not an emotional, rational, irrational guy. I'm looking at it from Diddy's standpoint. I'm looking at it from Cassie's standpoint. And I'm looking at the ulterior motives that all these other people have in speaking out. Because look at this. If this guy is supposed to have been such a monster in this industry, why one of y'all didn't try to lock him up? Where was some of this security guard, exception of Gene Deal, to handle this situation? One thing I would give Gene Deal and Mark Curry are the only two that was consistent on going at Puffy. Everybody else was just going with the flow. And now you want to cancel them all of a sudden because you see white people doing it. That's punk shit to me. Y'all turn y'all head seeing what he was possibly, allegedly doing. But long he was feeding you, you didn't say nothing. So now, you see the assembly line come out, and all of a sudden you want to jump in line like, I got something to say too. like a thirsty dog. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get a bag or a treat. They are in most cases, unless they are green in the beginning, but I knew better. I could have been with many of these celebs back in the day, but I knew better. Thank you. See, thank you. That's what I've been saying. A lot of these women, they know better. But you want to be involved with this shit so bad. Yo, lie about your age. Yo, lie about... You even ditched the nigga that you with to be with that dude. That's what Cassie did. Ryan Leslie was with her. Ryan Leslie had a dope career. Dope producer. Dope singer. Did her whole album, I believe. She saw that as a slow process. So what she do? She got with the big cheese. Shit sound like a Tyler Perry movie. She sounded like a Tyler Perry movie. I got with this millionaire man. And she took me on a wild ride, a wild thrill side that I didn't think I would ever see again. It came off like that. Yeah. She was with Ryan Leslie. If she would have stuck with Ryan Leslie could have put her talents to use. Because Ryan Leslie was a great producer. He was a great songwriter. He was a very talented individual. But she didn't have the patience. She wanted more. She saw the green light. I mean, the glitz, the glamour, the lifestyle. She saw this nigga can't really produce that right this moment. So she got with Puffy. And that's all her doing. I'm saying it. You had a dude right there that was really to help you get... Y'all could have did albums together. Y'all could have did duet albums together. Y'all could have done the Avant and Jack and what's that chick name, man? What's the name? What's that chick name? Kiki something. Kiki Wyatt. I think that's her name. You could have done the Kiki Wyatt and Avant thing. Just do albums together. I think that's her name. Yeah. But nah. You wanted that lifestyle. You wanted the fast money. You wanted the cars. You didn't care about this shit long as he was paying you. Long as he was putting you in this mansion. Long as you was going out the red carpets. People want to say victim shaming. Nah, son. We got to speak it real. You had a dude. And he was willing to help you get there. But you let that nigga blackball him. And you left him for him. Nah. So now you got with this dude, Puffy, and you saw it was more than what you can handle. So now you leave. You get with this white cat. He's struggling. He ain't got no money. He's like a fitness trainer or something, right? He got GoFundMe links and shit all over. Hey, yeah, he do. I'm going to show it to you. See, I got receipts, man. I'm going to show y'all something. I don't just talk out my ass. I'm going to show y'all something. He got to GoFundMe. Hold on. I'll show y'all something. Yeah. Where's it at? Look at this. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. I saw it. He had a GoFundMe page. See, these niggas, don't better not take it down. Where's it at? I know it's here. He had 2 GoFundMe pages up there. So that told me right there, son was hurting. He was hurting. So he was like, babe, I don't think I can make rent. I don't think I can make ends meet. What do you mean? You think there's a way you can hit up your ex? Because you know these white dudes don't care. You know you can hit up your ex, you know? I mean, we're not going to make it. I mean, you know, we got 2 kids here and maybe your ex, you know, if you could make up a story where, you know, you and your ex you could do some creative writing, you know? Because, you know, she ain't got no album. She ain't got no movie credits. So make up a story or something, you know, write a book. Like, we need something. So this is where she probably draw up a book. And then, you know, embellish some of that stuff so that way it can draw the reader, so that way it can make money. And this is where we at with it. I bet you that's probably what happened. Hold on, I'm gonna find that GoFundMe and show y'all because I come with receipts here. Hold up, man. Where is it at, yo? Cause you know I'm gonna find it. He's sitting there with GoFundMe's. That told me right there that may be a hit job on Puffy's pockets. Hold up, son. This was one of them right here. Almost home run for DV victims. That was one of them. He had another one. Hold up. He had another one. He had one right here. Almost home Prince Smith superhero party. He trying to raise $150,000. He only raised $965. Oh, he said this here. Hi, my name is Alex Fine, and I run a wellness company, Almost Home, with my wife, Cassie Fine. This week, I overheard a father on the phone asking for a friend for a few dollars to buy his kid a birthday cake for his birthday. This started Almost Home Princess and superhero parties for kids 2 to 8 in Los Angeles. Once a month, we would rent out a children's playground center or park and provide each child and a personalized cake, toys, clothes, and other children to play who have a birthday in the same month. After getting multiple messages and emails on how to donate, we are creating the GoFundMe so we can create more toys, cakes, clothes, and rent bigger venues if needed. Something ain't right with his story. Something ain't right with his story. This dude got a GoFundMe up here. Look at this old Jake Paul looking ass. Yeah, hold up, man. Cassie's husband, Alex Fine, recently showed support toward her after she filed a lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of ARP, sex trafficking, and domestic violence. Alex and Cassie have been married since 2019, and they are parents of 2 children. Alex is a fitness trainer in Cincinnati, Ohio, and his net worth said to be $800,000. According to the New York Post, Fine shared a picture of their wedding day along with a red enjoy of their Instagram story. The photo was shared the same day after Cassie filed a lawsuit. Fine later deleted the post. Yeah, man. Yeah. Look at this dude, man. He got that WWE 1995 jobber cut, man. You know what this shit go to show you? Dudes like this can bag bad black women, bro. Look at this dude, man. Motherfucker look like Barry Horowitz. That go to show you, man. That go to show you how this crazy. This nigga here, Puffy, had to be a billionaire to bag Cassie, but this dude could be a fitness trainer. You see how lopsided this could be? Like, really? And they've been saying, and Diddy and Cassie been separated for how long? 19, 20, 21, 25 years. That money dried up in 5 years. He ain't got no clout. Barry Horowitz ain't jobbing no more. So, not to mention COVID. COVID kicked a lot of celebrities in the ass. Not to mention the job market, the economy is awful. So, this was the only resort. And I'm not saying before y'all get into this comments talking about I'm defending Puffy. No, I'm not. I'm looking at it from two sides of the coin. Possibilities and motivations of why people do what they do. And see, we live at a time, man, where you're labeled as guilty before you even say defend yourself. Same thing with Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons came out today, said that he took, I think, 9 lie detector tests, and he's challenging the victims to do the same, and they're not doing it, and yet people are calling out Russell to be a liar. You see how we do our people versus how white people do their people. You see what they did with Jimmy Iovine. They threw that in the bushes. But we got the pitchforks when it come to us, man. And some of it rightfully so for some of the people that Puff done wrong. But god dang, you don't give black people no benefit of a doubt. Like Russell said this, I'm going to play it.
Want notoriety in a market where people thirst for fame.
Oh shit, hold on.
Could someone want notoriety in a market where people thirst for fame, even infamous? Could someone who just came out of jail and want to sue you because they had an experience and they can reimagine it just a little bit different? And could you be vulnerable enough to accept it? I took 9 lie detector tests. People don't know that. 9 separate. 7 from the chairman of the Polygraph Association. 1 for each of the serious accusations. 1 for when someone said, for instance, I was violent. One person said that. I've never been violent. Took that. 1 for I apologized. I never apologized about assaulting anyone. But if 2 people say it, because one said it and me too, and the second person said it, then I took a test for it. 3 hours per test by 2 polygraph examiners. 1 that I've never done this to anyone, and 1 I've never done to each individual. Some people say that they're not accurate, but if they're 94% accurate, and I did 9 of them, it's pretty clear that I don't believe it. I even asked what if I believe it, but it's not true? He said, your subconscious will get you. I don't know how true that is, but that's what was told to me by the chairman of the Polygraph Association. He was filmed, by the way, talking about this, so there's footage available. No one in the mainstream would cover that. Why do you think that is? There's a narrative.
See?
Which is what? That we don't want to go backwards. We want to believe with it.
See?
But women and celebrities may be in some cases a little different. But we don't want to not believe women. We have to believe women. We have to give them the benefit of the doubt, but we can't demonize people without proof either.
Exactly.
Twitter cannot make a decision. I've never spoken to a policeman. I've never spoken to a judge about anything. So who's the judge and the jury here? Maybe you haven't lived in the real world. It's gray. No one's intentionally hurt anybody. It's a big difference. No one pushed anybody in. Being pushy is different from pushing someone. It's very gray. Rape is a strong allegation. And some of these stories were that you pinned women down. I mean, like, bad stuff, either happened or it didn't, right? Yeah, it's a serious word, but I think they've changed the meaning.
Yeah, man. He made a valid point right there. Y'all crucifying these men without any shred of proof. And with this AI shit going on, man, it's going to get even spookier to prove you innocent, because you could disguise your voice. This is the stuff that's opening up, man. So we got to take our emotion out of a lot of things and listen to the case. Then come to a conclusion. Because And on top of that, though, you gotta also put accountability on our men. Like y'all niggas y'all gotta move different, man. Like y'all in the celebrity field. Y'all can't move how y'all was moving in the South Side. Y'all can't move how like y'all was moving in the North Side or on the West Side or in the hoods or whatever. Y'all gotta move differently, man. Y'all gotta move way different because y'all under this scope 24/7. But yeah, man, I just wanted to touch in on that. Wanted to touch in on that and give my opinion about that. So I'm about to be up out of here in a little bit, though. I'm about to head out. You know what I'm saying? Still though, I'm 11 o'clock, so you know how it be. I'm about to head up out of here. Got to do some more work. So check us out Sunday night on Instagram Live. I'm going to be on When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop with Israel Picasso. This is going to be a crazy build. Nothing's off the table here, man. So I'm about to be out. Y'all have a good night. Catch me on the rebound.